This is the Lawrence County Sportsnet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Settles under it. The senior makes the catch. Perfection. Nishanik, again, are your Class 2A state champions.
Force out the third, and that will do it. Mohawk is your 3A softball champions.
Buzzer's going to sound. Union repeats as the Class 1A WPIAL champions.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
Sideline getting by one defender, and he's going to go all the way by Harrison. Harrison on the ground finds Blundo. Blundo rolls it in, up and good for two.
Shallow right field, giving a run, and a sliding catch made.
Down to 6 on the play clock. Here's snap in the hole. The kick is up. The kick is long enough. It is good.
That's fly ball deep right field. Get out of here.
Hope running for his life. Throws it up for grab. There's a man open.
Touchdown.
No way!
Away from him, right back to Stanley from the seat of his pants, and he throws it off the window and in.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County Sportsnet.
Coming to you live here from the Cavelli Fieldhouse at Union High School. It's time for Unified Bocce here on the Lawrence County Sportsnet, powered by LCAP, as we have in the Three Rivers region, the Lawrence County Division, Union hosting Laurel. We'll turn it over for the Special Olympics pledge.
But if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt. It is my pleasure to announce today's competition officially open. Good luck. Captains, please meet the official at the service line or the court.
And with that, we are ready to go here between Union and Laurel. Glad to have you on board with Lee Moan alongside. I'm James Dotson here at Union High School, and we're going to have a fun match here today for the second match for us on the year. We'll have one more between Mohawk and Elwood City to round out our bocce season. But Lee, a chance to let these partners and athletes head out there and roll the ball.
On a very, very cold day outside also.
Right, you would not want to be doing outdoor bocce here today.
But I'm sure somebody's playing bocce somewhere in Newcastle.
Oh, well, it's Newcastle.
Yeah, that's why I said that. You know, they're probably outside playing out there somewhere. But anyways, yeah, so it's always a good time. It's always nice to get these schools involved, and we'll see how things go here today. And we got one of the bigger programs in Union with the two teams that they have.
Yeah, you'll have a completely different roster essentially for Game 1 versus Game 2. In fact, they have enough that they even have a sub officially, according to their coaches, Coach Cassie and Coach Felina. Big shout out to them, and a big shout out on the other side to Coach Amanda Long and Jess Miles for their help as well as we get ready for today's game. No official Crane Room starting lineup, but you can get your Crane Room started tonight. Say the word hockey when you go after the games tonight at the Crane Room and get your free Crane Chips starter appetizer. And how about this for an opening roll, literally right on the line.
Try that again.
Well, that's exactly what they're going to try to do.
That is pretty darn good.
I don't think you can get much better than
that.
It has to land between the cones, so between the half-court line and then not quite the free-throw line.
And that's Aiden Mack who made that terrific throw here.
A good start for the junior Aiden Mack. And now on the other side, Union's going to have their first row. It looks like it's going to be Matthew Canaday who's going to be the first to go and try to emulate Thomas the Tank Engine. A little strong on there for Matt, but a good throw. And a nice round of applause for him.
Yeah, sometimes Matt doesn't throw the best, but look at that. All right.
Yeah,
get Matt. Getting a little bit more out of him today. That's good to see.
You were supposed to salute the judges, right?
Yeah. Tried to say hello to Matt earlier, and he's Trying to dance her. They're almost getting that off. There we go. Good job by Matt. Unfortunately, you can't keep track of standings, unfortunately. They don't have the Bocce standings anywhere along the way.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get those before the final match. We were able to cover the Lawrence and Beaver County, or North Beaver County championships going on last year. So another one a little bit too strong.
And we will be talking to the coaches later on.
This is Savannah Llewellyn.
Well, Union struggling to get that throw.
Everything a little strong. Usually you know the pace a little better on your home court, but not here on this.
That's going to be strong, too. Better hope it hits the Polina.
She's going for the hit,
and
it does.
Good job. There you go. That's going to make it a little bit tougher. Nice crowd on hand, too. Still shuffling in. Got some Laurel folks making the trek over here from Union.
That was Sydney Mudger, by the way. Now, Laurel will have to respond, and nice that Laurel is with the green. But it could switch each game what color each team has.
We hope not.
That's Raymond Perry, a little strong on his one there. Favorite movie, Wicked. That seems to be a bit of a recurring theme and a very understandable theme.
William Dismond now, the senior.
Tough to tell from our angle. I think Laurel is probably still closest, but it's going to be maybe having to get a measurement for young Mr. Toman out there, our junior official. That one just barely gets over the midcourt line. William, a senior, wants to go to Carnegie Mellon. Wants to get involved in computer science. Good for him.
Yeah, part of the marching band is William.
And now last row for Tony Nocera. Shout out to Mr. Bill Allman, his favorite teacher.
Yeah, I was asking Amanda Long and Jessica Miles, the coach for Laurel, about the Nocera. They said there's a lot of Noceras in this area, so
take his pick.
Yeah, so.
And we might have to get the measurement out right away.
Let's get the measurement going.
So give a shout out to the official on the court. That's Mrs. Nicole Dijon. Was a coach in the initial year. Was also former volleyball coach. And, you know, family gets in the way of those sort of things. We know a little bit about kids getting in the way. And that's, again, Andrew Toman, part of the new PIAA officiating class here at Union, and getting his feet wet.
It looks like Red's the closest. So
Red for one.
So that last throw was able to knock that Polina out and get that one. And here comes Amanda already. How about that?
All right.
I like it. Right on cue.
Nice to get a chance to talk to the coaches. Again, we'll get a chance to talk here with Coach Amanda Long. We'll let her get set up. All right.
Well, it's perfectly on time, too.
Thanks.
Look at that. I mean, that's good. Thanks for joining us.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
So Coach, just talk about how this season has been. So, crew of kids, just how everything's going there at Laurel.
It's been very different this year. So, without Dylan, who we called our GOAT last year, it's just been, I don't know, completely different. So, with Aiden, he's a brand new athlete of ours, but we absolutely love having him. And a lot of the other kiddos wanted to join this year because we can have alternates, which is different. So we have more kids at practice, such as Mara and Erica. And Erica came, to support us today. And practices, I mean, we have, like we said, 10 kids instead of their original 8. And it's, we're learning. We're learning.
Just the second year of the program, but how big is it to be able to have those alternates?
Yeah.
Like you suggest, even just if somebody's sick or just doesn't show up on one of the school days.
Huge. Last year we were always worried if somebody was out, who were we going to have? But now we can pull anyone, and I mean, a lot of our regular ed students at Laurel want to join the program, so they're asking to be alternates, and we kind of had already maxed out. But yeah, we're excited. We're continuing to grow.
How tough is that, though? You have to tell kids no, especially those who want to work with, special education.
You're right. So we have a lot of cheerleaders, we like to call them, or supporters. They wanted to be here tonight, but they had theater, so they were unable to come. But yeah, they have their bocce hoodies, and they tell everybody they're here to support the team and their team managers, and still continue to interact with the kids throughout the school day.
So where do you find practice time?
After school, and we have to do it in the foyer.
The foyer.
In the foyer, yeah.
Okay.
So after all the kiddos leave and the buses are gone, we put together in the foyer, and that's where we go.
Yeah, because we heard cafeteria of a couple of them, so wherever you can. Then.
Exactly, wherever it's open.
We got a chance to see your bocce pep rally last year before one of your matches when we broadcast last year. Any big events like that planned for this year? And
what, we discussed it. Jess and I are actually in charge of Super Spartan Spirit, which is part of all the Special Olympics, and we discussed having one this coming right before our next home match. But we haven't put anything in place yet. The kiddos got really excited before the match, so we want to do it on a time when maybe the match doesn't start, but still give them that recognition they deserve.
Oh, absolutely. And with that in mind, what teachers are we calling out to be part of maybe the teacher team to try to get some redemption from last year?
You're right. We need to. We have to bring back Mr. Burks and Mr. Surgeonese. We found out is a very good bocce team member. And
wait. Coach Serigny's being good at bocce? Imagine that one.
Yeah.
Fun stuff. So from year 1 to year 2, what have you noticed have been some of the improvements just in terms of day to day, or just in terms of the kids knowing the game, any of that?
Yeah, honestly, even though Natalie is one of our athletes, she really takes a role in telling everybody what to do and how to interact. Oh, that was a good one. But she'll tell them, hey, you got to get it together, you got to focus. Bethany remembers to do her Polina dance to help. And, those kids have kept in mind everything that we taught them last year, and they continue to put it in place. And, even William, he grew this year, and he's telling us, hey, I think we need to lift weights to get stronger at throwing this ball.
That's a great throw for me and Galanka. There's a little Polina dance of their own.
So how do you personally get involved with this?
So I am the life skills teacher at Laurel.
Okay.
And last year when we decided to create this whole program, Ms. Bell asked if I would oversee it, and I told her I would. And then I knew we needed the club, so then Jess and we work collaboratively since she's a learning support teacher, and we created the club. And we pretty much grew everything. Now, being the life skills teacher, I only see the students with disabilities. And she is part of musical, so she was able to see a lot of the reg ed students, and then together we just kind of grew with all these kids and continue to establish. And then we also have the coffee shop, so a lot of these kids also visit or work in the coffee shop with our kids, and all day long they're pretty much partnered with each other and they know each other.
Talk about the support that you've seen with everybody at Laurel, from student level all the way up to administration, to be able to get this program running and continuing to run.
It's been awesome. So just from having a coffee shop with the teacher, the student, my life skills classroom had it. And then now that they know about bocce, everybody supports bocce. They had a bocce booster, clothing, apparel. Everybody wants that. They know today, walking through the building with their bocce hoodies on, everyone's like, hey, way to go. You guys got this today. It's really been a great program. And then even because of the Super Spartan Spirit and having the coffee shop open every day, it's all those kids, and they know they have all the bocce pictures on the side of the wall. And
Love it.
It's huge. It's really been awesome.
Now you lost what I was going to go with next. The question I love asking all these coaches, especially now you've had a full year under your belt.
Yeah.
If there's people out there who are interested in getting this a program started at their school, and it's growing so quickly, which we love seeing. What have you seen as some of the tough things that you've had to deal with? But what are some of the rewards that you've also seen in the program?
Yeah, so I would say some of the tough things. one of the requirements with the Special Olympics is they can only be in one winter sport. So
We
all-
hate that.
Do
Yes.
not like that.
No, so there's all of these kids that really want to be involved, but they're not able to. And we just keep telling them, well, you can drop the other sport and join us, but, we're still waiting. But one of the easy things, like I said, just posting anything around the wall in support of us. I mean, even the polar plunge, our numbers are huge. All these kids want to come with us, and we're going to have a full bus at least because they all want to be supportive of the Special Olympics, which is great.
Polar plunge?
Yes.
Where's that happening?
In Acrisure Stadium.
Oh, okay. Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we have a whole bus of teachers and students that all want to go February 21st.
And
we're plunging.
you, right?
Yes, I'm going. Plunge in February, yep.
So, say it again, February what?
21st.
Oh, well,
February 21st. We gotta promote that as we go
Yeah.
For sure, absolutely.
along the way. I'm not gonna go, but we'll definitely promote it.
Oh, I heard we're throwing them in the water.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't tell Lee. Tell us a little bit more just about the kids in general, and you talked about some of them with their growth, but just talk about what you see even in general of this bocce program helping to grow the kids in all aspects.
Yeah, honestly, as part of the coffee shop, we had to make a grant where we had students with and without disabilities participating together to learn different job requirements. So these kiddos have all learned how, reg ed to work with special ed students. And then they want to partner with each other throughout all aspects. So, going on field trips with the kids and practicing, things inside the school, or if we work on academics, they socialize with each other and learn new jobs with people with disabilities, and it's been very eye-opening.
Now, how much about bocce did you know before?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. When Ms. Bell told me, we're going to do this program, and I said, okay, I'll learn everything I need to, but I know nothing about bocce.
So are you playing bocce now?
Just with the kiddos.
Oh,
That's
no.
the only thing. Yeah.
You're not joining a bocce league here in Newcastle or anything like that.
I know. No, I have 3 young kiddos at home. There's no time.
Well, minus the heavy bocce balls. Get a set of these softer ones,
Yeah.
and the kids would love to play it too, right?
You're right.
One final question I want to ask, because again, with getting a program started, but I know that Special Olympics is really helpful in getting something begun. Talk about that process in getting everything started at your school.
Yeah, we had one webinar meeting with, I wish I remembered the gentleman's name, told him we were interested, and he said, okay, well, you have to complete all these things. I said, that's fine, give them to me, and got them all done with the checklist. The hardest part was finding the diagnosis in the students' IEPs, because they need to, have that ID or autism diagnosis, and we honestly don't have very many students at Laurel with that diagnosis. So once we were able to find that, just getting the times all figured out around all the kiddos' schedules, because a lot of the kids do have other extracurricular activities. Tony used to dance, Raymond's and all these other Special Olympic activities. So is Natalie. Aiden does a lot of different things that I adore.
Stage crew.
Yes.
What's Aiden with origami? I want to know about Aiden's origami.
Yeah, he does origami. I found that out. When asking him these questions, he says, oh, yeah, he would do them for the student, I'm missing the word here, the talent show. He would do different forms of origami.
Rope dart?
Yes, and that's something else.
I've never heard of rope dart.
That's a new one for me, too.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a yo-yo, but he's very... That's what I mean. All of these extracurricular activities, just trying to find time around all of their schedules to get it. But and they're all very smart.
Right on cue. Bethany with her Polina dance over here, it looks like. And she goes and snipes the Polina. How about that right there? Well, Coach Long, we want to give you a chance to go and enjoy, but thank you so much for talking with us and showing off your program.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that.
That's Coach Amanda Long joining with Coach Jessica Miles. And part of the reason why we can talk to coaches again, Lee, is that the coaches are technically not allowed to coach during the play of the game. They can call timeout and have like full conversations. Other than that, they're basically, all they can say is, hey, Matt, you're up next, and that's about it.
Yeah, when I went down to talk the Laurels, talked to Coach mouth. She said, I did it last year. Amanda, you're up this year. And she
Perfect.
like, oh, okay. But boy, she was
That was awesome.
It was a natural.
Well, this might be the best interviewing pair we got, because at the other end, we asked Coach Cassie if she would come up. Michelle Cassie, the life skills teacher
And she
here
said
at
never.
Union. She said, nope, you're talking to Miss School Spirit 19. I'm not going to say the year. I'll let her say it.
Let's see.
in Roseanne Felina.
Well, it's her 29th year as a Union coach, so.
In various aspects.
Yeah, so she's been at junior high track for 25 years. So she's been around.
She's been around. She's done it all, and I'll give you the golden nugget when she gets up here.
Does it evolve around food?
It does not
Oh,
revolve around
okay.
food.
Good throw. We got a good match going on, 3-1 right now.
Yeah, Union taking 1 and 2 on their opening frames, and Laurel getting 1 back on their last attempt. So Laurel here with the throw.
Another good.
Man, they are all over the Paulina here.
Crowd loving that one. That was Natalie Rogers, the captain.
She's another one of those Wicked fans. Said favorite book also Wicked, so kudos to her to also having read.
Part of the dance line and the choir at Laurel. And
Cece Settle got a piece of it, it looks like. Paulina did move, but it's still going to be.
Should be still Laurel.
Yep, and Laurel has the last 2 throws to go here.
And this is going to be Natalie Rossman. Also part of the Special Olympic we talked about, bowling and basketball.
You could tell almost a bowling stance there, the way that she was getting it. That one up at this bumped. I mean, it's great accuracy, but you're right, that's going to be close now. We've had to measure on all 3 ends so far, Lee. I think that they might have to do it one more time.
Yeah, I'm thinking red would probably be closest here, but we'll get this last throw in.
This is
Cadence,
right? Cadence Karki with the pink socks?
I believe that was
yes.
Not the pink socks. Oh, okay, yeah, this is Bethany Anderson. Or no, sorry. You're right.
Comes up a little short, so this is going to be, I think, 1 no matter what, but the question is who. I think Mr. Toman's going to have to do what he does best and pull out that tape measure.
Pull out that.
We are 4 for 4.
Jeez, oh man. They'll make the guess here.
We'll wait for the signal. It is close. We are in the
they
red
saying
zone.
A tie?
I have never seen that.
Are we talking a tie? Asking the coaches, what do we do?
I just heard Nicole Dijon say it too. We've never had this before. What is the rule? Do we give a point each?
Pull out the
one each, or do we have to get more precise?
And we're gonna get the. You would think it'd be the second. That would be my guess, but they're gonna pull out the rule book.
Yeah, I don't know. Stop the clock, probably.
No,
yep, they stopped the clock. Good call, and they're gonna get this out. So, can you call this a? Medora Bonner Law, look to the rules. The coaches can't believe it either. It came out to be exactly even. No way. Well, while we have a moment, we can give a couple shout-outs to some of our great sponsors here. About our keys to the game, we'll let Lee give a little quick snippet in a moment. Call Joe Wright at 724-714-4294. It Works in Progress Paint Services for interior painting projects. What are some keys to the game for Laurel girls basketball tonight? We're going to be going there after Laurel girls at Shenango.
Yeah, the shout out to all the Laurel listeners right now watching in. We will be at Shenango High School, so looking forward to somebody getting their first section win.
Yes.
Tonight between Laurel and Shenango. So, and let's see what it is.
0-0. It's a wash. It is a 0-0 frame when there is a tie in distance. How about that?
Learn something new all the time. So
guess what? Now I know what we're doing in officiating tomorrow. We're going to quiz all in the class and see how many people were paying attention.
There you go.
Yeah, you can check that game out. Again, a 6 o'clock start for the girls' basketball tomorrow, and then we'll have Laurel hosting the Shannick and the boys on Friday, as well as Newcastle audio-only game, battle for first place there against Fox
game
Chapel.
There, yeah. This Paulina probably going to be a little bit too far, just a little bit too far.
Tried to go the back line after being right on the front line the first time.
When we go off air, I learned a new basketball rule last night listening to or on Tuesday.
No way.
Listen about the new flopping rule in basketball. So
we've discussed that for sure here in the
so
in the class.
I'll talk a little bit more after that. That one's going to be good.
Yeah, better shot there from Raymond Perry. Also involved in both the bowling and bocce leagues. A little fist pump action as well as he splits the middle.
He wants to join the military.
Good for him.
Only a sophomore.
So as a reminder, we're now under 10 minutes to go. Once you get under 2 minutes, you will not be allowed to start a new game, a new set, frame, end, whatever vernacular you want to use. So keep that in mind, as well as coaches will use their timeouts accordingly to get their only chance to talk with their teammates.
If they decide to use the timeout,
That's
too.
very true as well. Sydney Mudry going right at the Paulina here, and I think we're going to get another hit. We are, but it's going to actually work in the Laurel's favor as it gets a little bit closer to
Don't need a measurement,
Raymond's.
though.
No measurement needed there. So Ian Galanka. How about this? I know you'll appreciate this one. It's a fan of Joan Jett and Kiss.
Oh, wow. That goes back.
Love some classic rock. Good form, too, on his roll, though. This one going a little bit wide.
Too strong, though.
Yeah, a little wide left and too strong. Lefty throw up here.
That's a better throw. He was been throwing strong the last first couple throws. Well, it's just going to be a little bit too far.
Now, Savannah Llewellyn will wrap things up.
And she has been on target her first few throws here, where she's going to go strong right at it.
Try to knock maybe the green ball out of the way.
And not going.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. She's again.
So I'm not sure if that was the intention. Was it going for the Paulina or going for the opponent's ball? But it works out nonetheless.
Oh, but she's been the MVP, insurance MVP of the game so far.
She was the MVP because she helped with some of the identification.
Yeah.
Again, no numbers on the shirts, and I understand why. Everybody wants to be, should be inclusive together. Good throw there, and it hit. Try to return the favor there. Was Aiden Mack, but ends up just barely grazing off the red ball. But it does make it difficult, so we have little notes like red hair, glasses. The issue was after the third in a row that Savannah told me, yeah, that's the one with the glass. He's the one with the glasses. Like,
and Williams, the tall blonde.
Yeah, right. Well, with Union, it was okay. So which one is Cameron? He's the one with the glasses. Okay, cool. Which one's Ian? He's the one with the glasses.
Good throw there by William.
Okay, which one's Tristan? He's the one with the glasses. Like, thanks so much.
Yeah. And Williams part of that spirit club that Coach Amanda Long talked about.
After that great throw, now can I get two and tie this one up? Lee, how about that for almost perfect weight?
It's still rolling.
Yep, it's going to stay.
Yeah, they're no measurement this time for the first time tonight.
Yeah, great end to the frame there.
And still got 6.5 minutes, so they will definitely get at least one more in, and we get a tie game at 3-3.
Give a shout out to an early Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game nomination. Yes, we will give out an MVP Insurance MVP of the game, as well as your Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Here's your Paulina specialist getting ready to go.
See that Paulina dance after she throws the Paulina.
As long as this one slows down, I think we'll be all right there for Bethany. How about this? You'll appreciate this one, Lee. Future plan, she wants to work at the crane room.
That's a pretty good. There goes that dance.
Yeah, we're down for that. I have a feeling that's where we might end up to watch a football game tonight between Penn State and a team who shall not be named.
But they do wear green, so.
They do. You're right.
Well, they might not tonight.
Well, they might.
I don't know what they'll be wearing tonight.
I don't even know who's officially the home team.
I have no idea.
We're excited about that. We are so split amongst our allegiances here for the playoffs. And you got couple Penn State graduates amongst our crew. You and Eric, huge Notre Dame fans. I grew up a Notre Dame fan.
Yeah.
Makes it fun for me as well. And you have a certain somebody who is a team from that state to our west.
Well, this is the most we've seen Matthew being as vocal as he is today.
Yeah,
I'm saying it.
He's that no-look shot.
Yeah, pretty good one too.
Yeah, ends up unfortunately bumping off of the green ball, but
yeah. And then we got my brother Jay, part of the crew. He's just going along for the food and the beverages.
Ian Galonka going to go for an angle shot here. Try to go off the boards. And it's going to just barely miss, trying to hit off of maybe the pair of balls there right on the edge. Strong shot, though. And a little Michael Jordan tongue action on the way, too.
Boy, I hope they be able to change that rule of the only can't play any other sport during the winter season.
Yeah.
You know, that really
Well, and especially like
tough.
Well, especially at school like Laurel, because you also have the boys and girls wrestling program that's so good. So anybody involved with wrestling or basketball can't do it.
Yeah, so that really limits your choices.
I believe they also have this year a gymnast or a diver involved for the first time here in the winter sports too, competing as an individual.
You might be right with the gymnast. There's a good throw. Good throw.
That was Natalie again, right?
The captain.
She's part of the musical. Legally Blonde, by the way, is the musical this year at Laurel.
Well, I guess she can't play the lead role.
Huh? They can dye her
Unless
hair.
they dye the hair, yeah.
Absolutely. Just misfiring there with Cece Settle on the last attempt for Union. That should be all four for Union, so Laurel with a chance to put a crooked number up on the board.
No, the coach is if you're a Laurel coach, I mean, keep this clock running right now because you have the point.
Yeah, you won't be able to take over a minute to get these last two rolls, so otherwise I would agree.
Haven't seen that strategy of purposely going up to the line and slowing down, you know.
Well, we saw it with Shenango as they did a fun timeout just to stop the clock right in time to make sure they got one last frame in.
And they might have to do it here.
Yeah, they will get one more. Caden Skarkey, I think a safe throw here to keep it short. Definitely one for Laurel. The question is, will this be a second or maybe even a third? Definitely one. That red ball is closer. So one more for Laurel to take a lead.
Now they got 40 seconds now to get it set up.
Yep, so that end is over. You're good. You have one more round to go for sure.
They need to hurry up and get Matthew up there.
Now Laurel will go first.
Okay, now they are.
Yep, so this is the final.
Yep. So they are set then. So they will. It's a good job. Ooh, how about that? 5 bounces along the way.
Well, we've seen that a lot. I mean, these are not normal bocce balls. They are soft balls to be able to do on the gym floor like this. And we found teams like to use the bounce to control the speed. And I think a good job doing so right there on the first throw for Aiden Mack. He wants to major in physics and biology.
Yeah, I want to.
Good for him.
Talk about that rope dart. That just.
Yeah. I mean, that's a dart right there, Lee. Look at that.
Sign him up. Here comes.
One more from Matt Canada.
That might be good, Matt. Oh,
just misfired. Just wide to the right. Good opening frame, though, for Matthews. One last present.
He wants to go say hello to everybody.
So, former competitive ice skater. How about that?
Wow.
No surprise, he's a huge Penguins fan then as a result. Now Sydney will go. Just got her driver's license, and she's part of the You Belong Club, a very cool club here at Union, as she breaks apart that great opening throw from Aiden. You Belong is essentially the inclusive organization with Union, regular ed, and special ed students combined. Another one that hits off of the Paulina. How about this? Back-to-back great throws for the Scotties.
But unfortunately, though, the Paulina is out.
Well, as long as it starts in.
Yeah, starts in, correct. But
So you're still good, but they're going to have to measure to see which one is really
boy.
closer because they are far apart. This is a red zone measurement. Make sure you stop by the red zone for all your county sporting apparel needs. And remember, Spirit Sales can help raise great money for your organization. Visit them online, theredzonesports.com.
Yeah, I do need to stop down there because I want to get an LC Sportsnet bag because that one says Trib, so I want to get a Sportsnet bag. Gold, naturally.
Oh, for sure.
And Kelly Green.
I was going to say, I will approve black. So red, Union is closer. That means Ray Perry will take this one up.
So we could end in a tie here this first match. Possibly, but Laurel's going to say that's... Yeah.
A perfect distance. I think that's going to have to be in their closest. Now, Savannah's had a couple of good shots already. Can Miss Llewellyn get another one? Also a member of, how about this? She does everything: softball, volleyball, dance line, student council. She's going right at that. Paulina doesn't have enough on it, though, Lee.
Oh, I think it has enough on it. That's definitely closer.
Yep.
Do we get another green yet to throw?
There's one last green. I'd say, think 2 green ball left to go.
And Laurel, remember, Laurel has a 4-3 lead, so.
They just need to get one inside.
And coaches aren't allowed to tell them where to throw or how to throw.
Now, they could have used a timeout to do so, but they're trusting Will Disman. He's going to use the physics and math knowledge. Ooh, a little too strong off the bank, and it's actually going to.
Let's see if that timeout's going to come. Nope. They're going to let their players go.
Play. He's also in Marching Band National Honor Society as well. Tony, also a fan of physics. Does he have enough on this one? It's curling.
Took a left. The home court advantage there. It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like Red's going to get one, and we're going to be tied.
And so now we're going to have another rules interpretation. Mr. Toman, it's all you. I believe we have to have one extra end here in game number 1.
Is it just one throw, or is it one turn?
I think it's just a whole nother end essentially in this set of 4 throws. So Union will have the Paulina with CC Settle.
Game 1 ends at Union and Laurel being tied 4-4.
Trying to listen to our PA announcer.
Yeah, even Kaylee Flowers wasn't sure what was going on. Kaylee Flowers, give her a shout out real quick because she's also part of the Newcastle wrestling team. Former state champion in her youth.
Whew.
One of the top wrestlers in her weight division in the WPIAL.
So she's not wrestling now then?
Yes, she is.
Oh, that's a winter sport, though.
That's why she's not competing. She's the PA announcer.
Aha, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about. There's our.
Yeah, no, the first thrower there was CC Settle. She is one of 7 in her family. How about this? Only 1 brother. I know she's happy about that, right?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, there's it.
We talk about happy.
There you go.
Give a wave, Natalie.
Boy,
Or excuse me, Bethany.
They're having to break out that rule book big time.
But yeah, I've seen it all so far here today.
Yeah. They're reading that rule book.
They're still reading it and confirming. I want to make sure they do it right. Ian Galanka, he's done a lot right today, and he's going to bounce this one out.
Yeah, break out the tape measure.
I think Red's probably going to be just closer. Yep. Red's going to be in after that good throw there from Ian. Member of the choir and big Transformers fan, trying to transform this game. See if Natalie wants to become a special education teacher. Love it. Love it, love it.
Well, she's right in her element right now.
Absolutely. With the bank and almost the perfect weight on that throw. Johnny Cooper. Just missed. Hey, talk about the polar plunge. Johnny he really wants to do that polar plunge coming up in February. What was it, February 21st down at Acrisure Stadium. If we can help make that happen, Johnny, we will.
Let's see if we can get close here. Oh, it just took a bad turn.
Wow, did that turn. Look at that.
So
I look like a limon bowl.
Yeah. So here's where I'd use that timeout right now. I'd tell Natalie right now, just throw it as far as you can.
Yep, you don't need anything.
Yeah, but they're going to go for it.
Yeah. Well, because you know what? Tiebreaker points when it comes to postseason, it is number of total points you score in a game. So with that in mind,
yeah, they're going to get one.
You're going to get one, and you trust in your team to know the situation and try to get one more.
Oh, here we go. We got one more throw here.
Mm-hmm. President of the musical here throwing. No, excuse me, that's Cadence Karki throwing. My apologies. Yeah. She is a member of stage crew, and it's going to be just short from getting that second point. But all they needed was one to get the first set victory. So with that, Laurel will win the first set 5-4. We'll come back with game number 2 when we return. You're watching Unified Bocce on the Lawrence County Sportsnet, powered by OCAP.
Laurel scores 1 in overtime.
Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County Sportsnet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of their locations in Xenia Opal or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County Sportsnet.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered. At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rosatelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Back here at lcsportsnet.com as we get ready for game number 2 between Laurel and Union here in Unified Bocce. Laurel in overtime, a 5-2 win in the opening game. This will be game number 2, and if necessary, we'll have a tie-breaking end, just one end, to determine who the match winner is. If that were to happen, Lee, it would go down as a 1-1 quote-unquote tie. You don't really get any bonus points other than saying who won the match here today.
Right.
But the overtime kind of interesting though too, because a chance to get extra points really when it comes to your point total, because that's one of the major tiebreakers.
Yes.
While you have a moment, give a shout out to our friends at Penn Ohio Bottled Water. Give them a call for delivery of your 3 or 5 gallon jugs, or of course get the bottles of water delivered straight to your home or work. We'll have our latest episode of the podcast delivered by Penn Ohio Bottled Water. That's coming up this Wednesday.
This new studio is working out quite well.
Absolutely it is. Took 3 tries, but able to get it in on his final attempt. And there is Mr. Perry.
We're going to have an early talk.
Oh, coming up right away.
Yeah, Coach Felina coming up real early.
Race throw a little bit too strong.
And she's a pro here.
Oh, she is a pro. You know why she's a pro?
You're good. You can turn around or do what you
Oh,
need
she
to.
doesn't want to
do
look.
it.
She doesn't want to look at me. I know that. Lee, she's a pro because she's a doctor. She's a doctor. That is nearly Dr. Felina coming up here.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Well, there we go. We're good.
Yeah, get up there. Yep, there you go. There you go. We're good now.
All right. You hear us all right there, Ro?
Yep.
Sweet. So, hey, we're another year here running, or rolling, I guess we should say. But my goodness, you had to pull out the rule book a couple of times there in the first set. How about that?
I just was talking to the Laurel coaches, and I said, anything that could have happened in that first game, it did. And, when it's your first home game, your scorekeepers and everybody's like, what happens here? What happens here? How does this work? When you have 2 measurements that are exactly the same, very rarely happens.
Yeah.
Even, there were a couple other frames there. I know you saw them measuring a lot. We had
Again,
one
measure
where it was
right here.
half of an inch. Another one was an inch apart. So, they're...
So did you know that rule about the if they tie then? You had to look that up?
I did. I said the rule, but then I was like, I should probably prove it.
Okay.
So I pulled the rule book out just to,
Yeah.
because it does go by the records in the matches.
Right.
And points as well.
Right. Correct.
So.
Yeah, I thought maybe they might just go to the second plena, but apparently, the second ball.
Or second
that was
closest.
But
Yeah.
apparently not.
No. And the other one with the end of the match being a tie.
Right.
You can't have a... Can't have a tie match, so.
Well, why not? We're all learning some new things here today for your first home match of the year. So talk us a little about your crew and having enough that you have alternates this year.
Well, it's an interesting thing because you may have noticed we were doing a rotation during the first game. So they did allow alternates this year, which is, in my book, a good thing.
Yeah.
But the unfortunate part is that they can't switch back and forth from team to team. So our alternate is associated with team 2 and can only play in this one, but only if somebody is not here, only if a partner is not here.
Right.
Because you can only activate 8 players per match, per game. So we have a plan, and we're going to talk to the other 4 who are playing right now, the other 4 partners, are all seniors.
Okay.
So we're going to ask one of our seniors to sit out in a away match to let our alternate throw outside of practice.
Right, because get some experience, but that's also tough to tell one of the seniors that's been part of this from the beginning of that, I guess you're not going to throw today. But
Right. And then the other thing, too, is they're asking me, well, we only have 7 in this first match. Well, why can't she just throw with us? A, she's not an athlete.
Yep.
She's a partner. And B, she's not on your team.
So many rules that we would like to see adjusted here or there. I mean, we've been talking about the fact that, you can't have any basketball players who are going right now. And, in fact, you have a PA announcer who has to be a PA announcer because, she wrestles.
Right. Right. Well, and, in addition to you can't be a basketball player and play bocce. However, you can play varsity baseball and varsity track.
Right.
Correct.
So there's just some kinks that haven't worked out. We also, you may have noticed, we have a lack of an athlete who has played with us since the inception of this program, Anthony Ryan.
Yes.
Who the rules changed so that he can stay in school until he's 22 years old, which he will turn 22 on Valentine's Day. However, the Special Olympics rules
still says
change.
21, right?
Yeah, so it's not. It's how many years you can be a senior, and they can't be over 21, and so some rules change, but the other rules don't catch up to them
Right.
So now you have, I know that a lot of these rules were designed to make it fair, and they don't want substitutes because they don't want you telling a kid that they have to sit out.
Right.
But then when you have a kid that you have to tell, you can't play at all because I can't tell you have to sit out a frame.
Yeah.
There's still some kinks in the system that I think need to be worked out.
But still, overall, a great program. What is this? Year number?
This is year number 4 for us.
Number 4 for you. And what have you seen the biggest difference from what you've seen from year 1 to year 4 in terms of just everything with this program?
I think the interest in it from the kids. One of the other things that I think is part of the Special Olympics program is that everyone has a unified club at their school as well. So as you know, once a month, 6 period, some of your kids aren't there because they're participating in the You Belong Club. And to see the inclusion that happens not just on the court, but in the classroom, and to see these kids, at the last one, they made Christmas ornaments and decorated Christmas cookies, and really cute stuff, way better than I could do. We had another one where they painted pumpkins in October. And they pick what they're going to have. Sometimes the life skills classes actually cook the lunch that they're going to have. So there's some really cool stuff that's happening within the school, not just here in the gym. So that to me is one of the greatest things. The number of kids in that club has greatly increased since the first year we did this. The other thing, I'm watching these kids and the skills that they have now. Cameron, who just threw, is he's one of the original members of the team. He is, and also a founder of the You Belong Club. And to see some of the skills that they have and to see them actually learning those different strategies, because this is the other rule that drives me insane, is that we're not allowed to coach during a match. And, having been a varsity basketball coach in this gym and screaming at kids constantly of what I want them to do, and to have to sit there and not be allowed to say anything more than, good job, nice try.
How do you think these kids would react if you start screaming at them? No.
Like I did during basketball games, I think we'd have people running out the doors.
Speaking of Cameron, we were talking about the polar plunge earlier. He actually was part of that last season.
He
was,
and we've had several. Johnny Cooper, who was playing during the first game, every time he sees me, walks up to me and says, Miss Felina, I want to do the polar plunge. We're looking to do that. We were contemplating trying to start one locally, to do one here in Lawrence County. I don't think that's going to happen this year, but the hope is that we'll have enough kind of information about what happens and the liabilities and all those kinds of things to maybe get one happening up here in Lawrence County next year. Right now they have one
right here.
I was going to say, right, the pond, just throw the ducks out right there and just go jump in.
I did ask that when they first approached us about doing it, they have this really cool thing. It's a truck that looks almost like a fire truck, but it has a swimming pool in it. And they just climb up one side, they jump in the pool and climb out the other side. But it's a really cool looking thing, and they can just drive it from site to site. So I think in Beaver County, they do it somewhere where it is actual water, and there's a ramp into the water. The one that we've participated in is down at Acrisure Stadium, and they have a couple of full-size swimming pools just in the parking lot. So it's a very interesting thing. It's a very cold thing. Not a lot of dressing rooms. That was the big shock to my kids, was that it was just a big tent with people changing out of soaking wet clothes in the cold, and they were like, oh no, we don't want to do it. So you learn, you sneak into Acrisure Stadium and use the bathrooms in there, and you're all good to go.
This is Katie Cotton going here, right? And a couple of the rookies. Talk about some of your rookies here. You talked about some of the experience, but you got a couple new players out here as well, new athletes getting used to the program.
We do, and one of the things that I like about our rookies is that our rookies aren't always ninth graders. So, I think only one of our rookies is a ninth grader, but some of them, get to see it, and they come down and they say, can I know a little bit more about this? And my thing is always,
look at that shot from Lizzie.
Nice shot, Lizzie.
Knocks it all out, and you're gonna force our wonderful officials to have to do another measurement, probably.
They might. I'd say red's closer.
It's so tough from this angle, isn't it?
It really is. And Nicole made a comment down there on the sideline. I said, "You're really getting your bending exercise in today."
Here we go.
With all these measurements.
Yet another measurement.
She keeps telling Andrew that he needs to be the one because he's so tall that he has a better view.
well, you couldn't have paired a taller and a shorter judge to have to be working with.
I think of Andrew when he played Lurch in.
Oh my goodness.
In the musical, and no part could have been more perfectly cast than that. A lot of these kids, that's another thing that a lot of our athletes and partners here are participating in the musical.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're looking forward to seeing them in Seussical.
And I was going to say too, with we talk about you can't have athletes going, but you have people who are athletes and work in the musical. No issue with that. So, but we digress. Ask this question every year for you, Coach, and then we ask. We asked earlier the Laurel coach as well, but in terms of like getting this program started, and now that you've been doing this for a few years, what were some of the biggest challenges that you've seen faced in that time? And obviously, we know a lot about the rewards, but talk to some about some of the unseen things that were so beneficial to having this program.
Just really seeing to me the first time one of our kids was sitting here and their parents walked into the gym and seeing them wave at their parents and that realization that that parent probably never thought that they would get to see their kid participate in a varsity sport, and to see the families so proud to have their kid out there playing, to see the kid get to do something. To me, one of the other great benefits is what the spectators get to see from our partners. Over the years, we've had so many partners that other coaches or parents from the other team have come over to me and said, I hope that kid goes into special education, because nobody gets to see that side of them, how kind and how patient they can be with some of them. You may have noticed that Matthew sometimes doesn't like to get on the court and sometimes doesn't like to get off the court.
He's very vocal today.
But he is.
In his way.
And he is. And when he hears that cheering, he loves that cheering, and especially for him. And you can see the pride.
Yes.
In Matthew. And he might not be telling us about it, but you can see that he feels it. He loves that. So.
Awesome. Hey, I got one final question here for you, Coach. It's the most important question we're going to ask all day.
Oh, boy.
Penn State or Notre Dame?
You're asking a Catholic now who lives in Pennsylvania? Come on. I got to go Penn State on that. My father probably just rolled over in his grave because I said Penn State over Notre Dame.
You didn't see the look on my face sitting behind you.
Well, I know my friend Jimmy D here.
she set me up saying Catholic, and
you were all excited too.
Yeah, it's like, here comes the Notre Dame thing, and it's like, wow.
Let's just put it this way.
Okay.
I'm going to hope that Penn State wins, but I'm not going to be upset if Notre Dame does.
That's about how I feel too as a Penn State graduate. So there you go.
And I'm putting it, whoever wins tonight, I'll be rooting for in the championship game. So
Amen
for sure.
to that.
Yeah.
And I just, if I could take one point of privilege here, and
please,
just all of our folks who are listening out there, I say this every year, how much I appreciate LC Sportsnet, and you can go on LC Sportsnet and you can donate to help these things keep going, so that they are able to cover all of our local sports, whatever the sport is, whatever the school is. LC Sportsnet is there covering these games and these matches for us, and as a coach, I can't tell you how much I truly appreciate that. So
we really appreciate it as well, and because of generous donations like that, and from your support as well, we are getting a new sport this year as well. We're going to be getting a bowling match coming up in a couple of weeks. Lee, how about that? And you got the bowler over here.
Excellent.
Now he's really happy, isn't he?
I'm so glad to hear that. I'm sure you saw the stuff Jonah Claire.
We're going to go and check him out in the rematch against
Throwing
Butler.
289, and Jonah happens to be my little cousin. And I texted him last night when I saw the post that he had thrown 289, and I said it would take me 6 games to hit 289 pins down. So props to Jonah.
Awesome stuff there, Coach. Doc, appreciate it. Enjoy, and go actually do your coaching duties now.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Ms. Wayne. Dr. Felina, that is now. All two great conversations. I mean, no surprise whatsoever. I think Amanda surprised herself, but
and Laurel leading 5-2.
Yeah,
right now.
big end right there, getting 3 points.
So what's she the doctor in then?
Craziness.
Cookies, right?
Yes, no. I will get it wrong. I believe it is.
That's all right.
Educational psychology, I believe.
Doctor.
No, she's a doctor in something, but.
That's great.
Hold that thought for a second, but I do want to give you the chance to talk about. Hey, you're going to go and cover a bowling match here in a couple of weeks. How does that feel? You've been waiting.
Yeah, make sure it's on my. I'm sure we will do a good job because there's another network that does bowling. I've seen that I think we can definitely do.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna have a little bit of
challenge.
Yeah, it will.
It will definitely be a challenge.
But I will say this. So when Dr. Felina officially got her doctorate, our superintendent here at Union, Dr. Ross, sent out an email, and I got to share it. Please share me in congratulating Dr. Felina on this great achievement. Her new email signature, though, is going to say Roseanne Felina, Ph.D., but then more importantly, most school spirit, 1988. So,
I love it.
Union graduate, and you can tell spirit has not left.
Yeah, we were supposed to do bowling last year. That
fell
apart.
Yeah, the dates just didn't quite work out.
Yeah.
There was a weather delay and just lots of other issues that didn't quite work out.
I did see the 289 from
Jonah. Yeah.
Yeah, like wow.
That's for Union fans listening either here on LC Sportsnet or we're on the Union YouTube page here today as well. Yes, that is Mr. Jason Clare's son, teacher here at Union as well.
Another nice throw back to looking forward to. Just give me the date and all.
First Wednesday in February. I believe it's the 5th.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it's definitely out of wrestling season, so I should be definitely good.
Yep. They had home matches the last 2 Wednesdays, Lee, so I made sure I got one that we knew you were available. While we have a moment, give a shout-out to Lee's brother Jay running the camera. You can check the two of them out tonight again for the girls' hoops. Laurel traveling to Shenango. In fact, they'll be taking off pretty momentarily here.
Yeah, we'll be running.
Yep. Matt.
It's only a 10-minute drive over. So.
Yeah, Matt Flannery, our producer, will be joining for the fun as well. In fact, Matt, anything you need to grab, might want to go make sure you got it. Get ready to roll. So we get back to the action. Just 12 minutes remaining here in this second game. If Union is to win it, they will have a tie-breaking end for quote-unquote game number 3. This is Cadence Karki. Junior's favorite subject is art, and can she artistically get around the red ball there? No, just short. So 3 chances for Union. We'll begin with Arlo Simpkins. He's an award-winning artist himself. Here's Arlo. Union needs a big frame here to cut into this 5-2
and that's
Laurel lead. That'll do it.
Just hit. There's one. Definitely got
definitely
2.
1, probably 2. Now you got Cameron over there directing traffic, and it'll be Katie Cotton to go.
And the coach can't say anything of who to throw or not to throw.
Yep, all you're allowed to do is help encourage of who is next to go.
That might work too. Just a little short.
Good effort though from Katie. Again,
that's a good throw.
One of the couple of rookies. You got
Still
Katie
going.
Katie Cotton and Tristan Madison. Wow, that took that little extra rollover, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
And Lizzie Riley had the big throw to end the second frame. She knocked Paulina halfway down the rink. Is this going to be enough? It's drifting off to the right, but it might bump that one and secure a second point for sure. It'll probably be just 2, but this is a good response, though, from the U.
That was Savannah, right? The last.
No, that was Lizzie Riley.
Oh, that was Lizzie. Okay.
She's going to be our future something for your wall photography person here. She has been covering the championships for all the Union championships that they've been a part of in the last 3 or 4 years. She's been down there on the sidelines getting some great pictures. Basically, I think probably 2/3 of the yearbook comes from her.
Oh, wow. She must enjoy what she does.
Oh, for
Very
sure.
good at what she does, too.
Oh, definitely. So Union will throw first, just under 10 minutes remaining here. Again, we will have our MVP Insurance MVP of the game. Call MVP for the win. Visit them online at mvpins.com.
Another tight match.
That one. Good, strong throw. That's Ethan Pounds. Good job, Matt.
You were almost producing there for a minute.
Ethan, also a good artist, though I don't think he wants to be drawing Matt crashing.
Almost called a doctor up here.
Oh, we got one right down there at center court.
Yeah. Here's Aiden Mack.
Aiden going right at it. And we'll get inside of the red ball. Okay. Big runner, track and field, cross country, does a little bit of everything. Sophia Rondeau. How about this? Fawn coming up 45 days away.
Oh, boy.
She's the co-chair of Union's Mini Fawn.
Okay.
They run every year. Which means I got to give a shameless plug to my niece, our Tweety Bird, Katie Walser. She will be dancing at Fawn this year.
I heard about that. I saw the Twitter or Facebook or Twitter, whatever it was, that I saw. That was like a reward. They surprised her.
Yeah, it's a surprise when they announced that that you're officially. Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, Matt, don't bend.
Matt off and running to get down to Shenango. We appreciate him coming in helping out here with the match today.
Yeah, your niece is quite involved with that. Been quite involved with that.
She has been for a while. It's a great organization, no question about it.
Yeah, I know from North Allegheny, Kristen Chomos ran. I think she was the whole overseer of that Fawn a couple of years back at Penn State.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's so much money.
There's a lot of Lawrence County participation.
Yeah. Such a big thing.
That throw went against the back wall, so it's technically out of play. So Union's going to have, or Laurel, excuse me, going to have a couple more throws to try to get inside and get a couple extra points here in this second frame.
Got a lot of room. That should be one.
Yeah.
I think you're a little excited.
Well, I mean, when you throw within a couple of inches of the Paulina and a little backspin.
Yeah. I love it. And Williams been throwing very good too.
Looking for another big frame.
That's another one. That's three.
This second game has been impressive. Guess what? It's 3, and they start a chance at 4. Can Tony get it? A 4th point in there. I like it, playing it safe. It won't get the 4th point, but how about how this has gone? Laurel for 2, Union for 3. Laurel for 3, Union for 2, and Laurel for 3 again.
So Laurel now with that 7-4 lead. Potential last frame coming up here. Again, in 2 weeks, we will have more bocce action.
Oh, they only gave him 2 on that, Lee. I thought they got 3.
Maybe.
Yeah. They got 3, right?
There
They're correcting. Okay.
Okay. Thought they were gonna have a penalty for the AD coming in.
Well, they're also making sure that everything's on time because Union girls basketball games this year are all starting at 5:30. So basically, as soon as they're done here, they're tearing down the court
quickly. Because I'm sure the visiting team's probably pulling in the parking lot, as we're probably already here.
Yeah, Leechburg should be here relatively soon. Pointing at the camera, how about that?
I love that Polina dance. Ooh.
That one kind of slipped out of the hand of Bethany,
Yeah.
though. She's all right with it.
quick wave, though.
Cameron Cannon, also a member of K-Dogs. It promotes anti-bullying. And also plays trumpet in the marching band. You love, again.
There you go. Yeah, Union needing all 4 here. There's one.
As this is probably the last.
I like the Michael Jackson move dance going out there, yeah.
Yeah, probably the last frame here.
It's going to be tight.
Paulina there right at the edge of the U in the white. Natalie Rogers. Don't think it's going to be close enough. I think it's still going to be Union as the team that's in. But they will concede that. Still Laurel. The Laurel coaches felt better about that than the judges did.
Yeah.
And big shout out to our coaches, Amanda Long, Jess Miles. And for Union, Michelle Cassie and Roseanne Felina. Kaylee Flowers and Gabby Rice there on the PA. Tried to bank that one, does it? Ooh, it takes a little nudge off of the red ball, but still will be Union in. Good throw there from Natalie. Likes The Ring as her favorite movie.
And you will be making reservations for us tonight for down at the Crane Room for the Say the Word Hockey.
I will make sure to say the word hockey when I'm down there, for sure.
Make sure we get seats, because it should be. Make sure you check that out after the game tonight.
Yeah.
Or just to go down and watch the game.
So all around, this is going to be a tough ask for Union. They need to get all 4 in. But I'll tell you what, this end of the court has been good so far here in the second frame.
They have to, because they're down to 45 seconds right now, so it's going to be tough to get 3 throws in here.
Yeah, this will be it.
Should be it.
Arlo Simpkins first to go. He attends.
Oh,
a tough break there. Arlo attends Lawrence County Career and Technical Center for welding. As that one's going to make it very tough. Union's going to have to knock one of those other balls out. Katie Cotton will try to do the honors. Looking for the angle. Pretty good speed, Lee. This has got a chance. Union's going to... They still have some life, but with under 2 minutes to go now, one last throw, and somehow Union needs to get all 4 in there.
Yeah, definitely. You have to knock that red one into the green one to knock the green one.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough to do. Let's see what we can do here.
Lizzie Riley, I'll give her a shout out.
Oh,
member of my AP Calculus class, and she's using all the integral knowledge right there to put it right on the Paulina.
Going to be 3. Definitely 2. And why not have one last measurement?
Yes, and again, it won't matter in the game in the end because Laurel will win.
But
the tiebreakers are a number of points.
Yeah, it could come down with those section standings and playoffs and all that other good stuff. And they will give them 3. So it's going to be 8-7 final. So Laurel will win 2 games to none then.
8-7 in game 2, so it is a victory for Laurel, 2 games to none. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have our MVP Insurance MVP of the game and our Mela Chiropractic Play of the game when we return. Unified Bocce, glad to have it here on the Lawrence County Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of their locations in Xenia Opal or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County Sportsnet.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Hey. Good to see you. Come on in, let's go. Yeah! teachers support all of our athletes
on and off
the field.
Hey Scotty fans, it's Mrs. Ryan
and Miss Felina here on behalf of the Union Area Education Association.
And we want to wish all of our...
Congratulations to our November LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County Sportsnet is proud to honor Wilmington football as the November LCAP Team of the Month after winning the District 10 football championship for the first time since 2020. Congratulations to Coach Brandon Fillion and the Wilmington football team, our November LCAP Team of the Month. Lawrence County Sportsnet is proud to honor Mohawk distance runner Jackson Shaydale as the November Red Zone Athlete of the Month for winning his second straight PIAA Cross Country Championship. Jackson also qualified for the Nike Cross Country National Championship this month. Congratulations and best of luck to Mohawk's Jackson Shaydale, the November Red Zone Athlete of the Month.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Right now, someone very special needs your help. This is Jack Lynn, CEO of City Rescue Mission. No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never meet this person, you can make a difference in his or her life. Hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and physical and spiritual care. Some are struggling with abuse and addiction. They feel alone, unloved, and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination. Go to the Crane Room tonight, say the word hockey, and you will get a free Crane Chips starter for the big playoff game tonight, the college football semifinals. But here at the Cavelli Fieldhouse, a 2-0 win for Laurel over Union, winning each game by 1. Final scores of 5-4 in overtime in that first frame, and then a final score, how big was that extra point? An 8-7 win for Laurel in game number 2. Again, huge shout out to all the school programs here in Lawrence County being able to put together these bocce programs, these unified bocce programs, and big thanks again, Coach Cassie and Coach Felina. Coach Felina coming and talking to us, and of course Coach Miles and Coach Long. Big shout out to Amanda Long for joining us for some again great talks and great discussions. If you're watching on the Union YouTube page, you get a chance to listen to or check out the girls basketball game tonight, as the girls are. Go ahead, go back. As hi Kylie. Kylie Frustorfer in getting us a close-up view of their game. They're coming off a big win last night in the repeat of the WPL championship game from a year ago. They're getting psyched. They're ready for their game tonight. You can check it out on the Union YouTube page as well. We'll have girls basketball at 6 o'clock tonight as the Shenango Wildcats host the Laurel Spartans. So check that one out here at lcsportsnet.com. A couple quick awards to go out tonight. Our Melee Chiropractic play of the game we're going to give to the Laurel Spartans. They got the overtime game winner in set number 1. So they will receive our Melee Chiropractic play of the game. They just got their customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone, recognition of being tonight's Melee Chiropractic play of the game. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. In Union, going with a team of 16 and an alternate on top of that as well because of that and the way that they have worked that program here in their 4th year. They will be our MVP Insurance MVPs of the game. So they just got their customized t-shirt as well, courtesy of the Red Zone, for being your your MVP Insurance MVP of the game. Congratulations again, Union Laurel, on a great match here tonight. They will continue here in the Lawrence Division for the next couple of weeks. We will have one more match coming up. Not next Thursday, but the following Thursday. I believe that's the 23rd. Mohawk hosting Elwood City. So we'll get a chance to head out to Bessemer to check out that one. Big thanks, Coach Kim, everybody here at Union, getting us all set up and ready to go. And again, thanks to all the coaches here with the Union and Laurel Bocce teams. For Lee Moan, J Moan working the cameras, Matt Flannery, they're already out at Shenango getting ready for game number 2 on our docket tonight. I'm James Dotson saying so long, stay tuned, and go State.
This is the Lawrence County Sportsnet Power.